friends, welcome back. It is Yoganuary day 17. So you have all worked so hard on your flows throughout the month so far. So I thought that today we would just take it easy, kind of middle of the week, just float around a little bit. So I have sequenced a really nice gentle stretch. As always, even if this is too much, I have been known not to know what super chilled really means, but this is going to be really chilled out, I promise you. But even if it does get too much, or you just want to take child's pose or take an early shavasana, the next 30 minutes are yours. So you really just got to do what feels good for you. And do not forget that this week's giveaway is with the awesome Kiki K. So make sure you head over to my Instagram if you're not sure exactly what you've got to do to enter. Maybe you're joining us as a newbie for week 3, which would be awesome. Those of you that have been here from the start, I'm so lucky to have you here. So thank you for flowing with me, and let's get on with it. So we're going to start today. We're going to stay seated for quite a while today. So if you are living in a slightly tighter body, then you might want to pop yourself up on a block. Popping yourself up on a block, of course, mine is Yogi Bear. It just allows the pelvis to tilt ever so slightly, helps us lengthen through the spine, and lets your hips kind of come to a slightly more comfortable. You might want to go up onto 2 blocks, and that is absolutely fine. So wherever feels good for you. And just go to the cross leg that feels good, because we're going to be switching it up anyway. So don't worry about kind of getting it all on one side. So just coming into a nice seated position, placing the palms wherever they go naturally, closing off the eyes, growing tall as always through the spine, through the crown of the head, but really grounding down through the bottom, the legs, any part of you that's connected to your mat. Just observing the breath here, noticing the quality of the breath. So a little pranayama challenge today, some breath work, really simply, but maybe not so simple. We're going to inhale for 10 and exhale for 10. So that's super long for some of you that maybe aren't used to this breathwork practice. So if 10 is way too much, that's absolutely fine. Maybe if 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if that feels better for you, take that. Those of you going for 10, I'm going to count us through. So find your centering, taking one deep breath, everything in through the nose and out through the nose. Release it all. And then inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let the breath soften, come back to its natural rhythm. Maybe observing anything that came up for you there. Can be quite tricky, breathing for that prolonged time. So as always, just honoring any frustrations that come up. So option to keep your eyes closed throughout this beginning part of our practice, or you could flutter the eyes open, entirely up to you. You're going to place the left hand down by the side of you, walk that hand away a little bit. Take a nice bend in the elbow. You want to have some space here in the neck, so we don't want to be resting the head on the neck. You want to really create space. And then we'll inhale, sweep the right arm all the way up and over. So just creating space through this right side body with every single breath that you take. And you want to try and stay as open as possible. So you don't want to come too far forwards. If you're really far forwards, just lift yourself up a little bit and then you'll be able to get a slightly more of a midline. Maybe even coming all the way down to the forearm if you have that ability. So holding these stretches nice and long. And then as you bring this right arm over, you're going to bring the right arm to about shoulder height. Come back off the elbow if you were there. And you're going to let the head drop over to the left. And the right arm stretches all the way out. So you feel this stretch all the way from the fingertips up to the crown of the head. Staying with the breath. And coming back through center, this time placing right hand down. Take a little bend in the elbow, find that space with the neck. When you're ready, inhale, left arm reaches all the way up. And then we take our side stretch. Again, just going to where feels good for you. If you find yourself hunching forwards, just ease off of the stretch slightly and lift the chest. Maybe coming down to the forearm if that feels good. Just really let the head and the neck go. On an inhale, you're going to use that left arm to help bring you over, taking the left arm to shoulder height, and just let the head really drop over to the right side. And you're going to feel this stretching sensation all the way from the left fingertips up through the neck, and the energy going out through the crown of the head. Another breath here. And inhale, coming all the way up. Nice. Okay, this time, walking the hands all the way forwards. Actually, let's just recross the legs. So whichever leg you had in front, just place the other one in front, and then we'll start to walk the hands forwards. So they may not go super far in front of you, may just be up on the hands. Whatever you do, I just want you to release the tension through the neck. Let the head drop down. And then coming up to the fingers from here. So they've got the left hand down, you're going to sweep the right arm open. So we're now getting a bit of a twist. But I want the twist to come from the torso. So you're lifting through the torso, finding that twist, gazing upwards. You can always use the resistance of the hand on the mat to help you with that twist. Releasing down, right hand comes down, left arm sweeps up, and we open the heart to the sky. and release down. And then from here, I'm going to take a twist. Rather than opening, we're twisting round to the back of the room. So find that lift. You can take the left hand to the outside of the right knee and find your twist there. And coming back down through center, right hand, goes to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, find the lift, and then exhale, take the twist. And then exhaling back to center. Okay, switch the legs round again. So we're now back to probably your more comfortable side. We're going to do 2 rounds of that sequence with 1 breath, 1 action. So when I say 1 breath, 1 action, it will be like inhale, reach the arms up, etc., etc. I'll obviously talk you through it. So come to find some grounding. And we'll just inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale the hands down through heart center. Inhale, place the left hand down. And then exhale, take the side stretch. Inhale, come all the way back to center. Exhale, release. Inhale, right hand goes down. Exhale, take the stretch over to the right side. Left arm reaches up. Inhaling, come back to center. Exhale, releasing, hands come forwards, drop the head down. 1 extra breath here, inhale. Exhale, coming all the way up. Inhale, sweep the right arm up to the sky, gazing upwards. Exhale, hands come back down. Inhale, left arm reaches all the way up, heart lifts. And exhale, release. Inhale, left hand to the outside of the right leg, and then exhale, find the twist. Inhale, coming back to the front. Exhale here. Inhale, right hand to left knee, find lift, and then exhale into the twist. Inhale, coming back to the front. Exhale. Switch the knees around again, and we'll do 1 more round of that little sequence. So when you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, release down through heart center. Inhale, left arm reaches down. Exhale, sweep the right arm over, side stretch. Inhale, coming back through center. Exhale, release. Inhale, right hand goes down. Exhale, left hand sweeps all the way up and over for the side stretch. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, walk those hands forwards, let the head drop down. Extra breath, inhale. Exhale, lifting up back to the hands. Inhale, right arm sweeps up, we lift the heart to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep left arm up to the sky. Exhale, release. Inhale, place left hand to the outside of right foot, find lift, and then we exhale and take the twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release. Inhale, right hand goes to the outside of the left knee, we find lift, and then we exhale into the twist. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, hands come to heart center. And just let the breath soften a little bit now. Okay, from here, you're just going to move yourself over onto all fours. So just making sure we're nicely aligned here. We've got the wrist, elbow, shoulder nicely aligned. What I want you to do is focus on pushing down through the tops of the feet, and that'll just help you find a little bit more of a neutral spine. So rather than doing this, because this is kind of where it just feels like lazy and comfortable, we're going to push down through the tops of the feet, which will make the knees feel a little bit lighter, and as a knock on will help us get a little bit of a straighter spine. Okay, so from here, you're just going to work the shoulders forward, so we're stretching the wrists. It doesn't matter how far you go, just to where feels good for you. It's quite a strong stretch. And coming all the way back. And just take it down so you really release that stretch. And then coming back to all fours. Now being really careful, you're going to take the fingers facing towards you now with a little bend in the elbows. So some of you might be able to get the elbows straight here, and that's fine if you want to keep the elbows straight, but just being careful. And so then from here, you really want to keep that core switched on, which is what this pushing down through the tops of the feet helps with. And then we're going to just take a little tiny sit back, trying to stretch out through the opposite side of the wrists. Two more breaths here. And release. And then again, being super, super careful, you're going to see if you can place the backs of the hands down and actually face them inwards. So we'll have fingers coming towards each other. Again, take a bend in the elbows. You may not be at a stage where you can put much pressure on this position, so just keep it super light, but keep everything else engaged so that you don't have to put too much pressure on this stretch. If you want to come to straighten the elbows, that's absolutely fine. And releasing, come to sit back on the heels, interlace the hands, just give them a little bit of a wiggle, going round one direction and then going round the other. Whenever I say one direction in yoga, which I say a lot, I cannot help but have a One Direction song come into my head, and it pains me greatly. Thought I'd share that little nugget of information there for you. Okay, right, time for our first downward facing dog of the practice. You're going to tuck under the toes, spread through the fingers, fly that bottom all the way up into the sky. Okay, and then just settle into the breath here. We're going to inhale, come up onto both toes, or the ball of both feet. Exhale, drawing the heels down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, last time, coming up. Exhale, release down, really pushing through those shoulders. So just staying here now, finding a bit of stillness. So great stretch, but also quite a strong posture. Okay, and then from here, from our downward facing dog, we're going to step that right foot forwards to between the hands, drop the back knee down, and you could always take 2 blocks by the side of you if that feels good. You're going to lift through the chest. You can always interlace the hands on the knee. If you want to take this stretch a bit stronger, you could reach the arms all the way up to the sky. So wherever you're feeling is about right for you today. Okay, then placing the hands down, shifting the bottom all the way back as you draw that right foot, so the right toes come towards you. And again, if you've got two blocks, you could place them down by the sides of you if you can't quite find that forward fold. And then from here, you're going to push through the hands and just find your way down to the floor. So, coming into Marichasana C, we've got the left foot, the sole of the left foot is down next to the right thigh. You're going to take the left hand behind you. Inhale, sweep the right arm all the way up. And then either exhale and take hold of the right leg, so hugging it and finding the twist, or taking, the left leg, or taking the right elbow over the top of the leg and finding the twist here. So again, working with the variation that feels right for you. You want to keep that right leg switched on, that one down on the ground. And releasing the twist. Let the left leg go long, so both feet are long. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take a forward fold. Nice big Ujjayi breaths here. On an inhale, bringing yourself all the way up, and you're going to swing the legs around ever so gracefully and bring yourself all the way back to a downward facing dog. I love transitions like that. I'm going to try and make them look graceful. I just look like a clambering monkey. Okay, when you're ready, let's step left foot through to the hands, coming down into your lunge. So wherever you want to be it fingertips down, maybe having blocks, interlacing the hands maybe, or taking it deeper and taking both arms up to the sky. If you've got both arms up, really working the core here. You don't want to be slumped down into the lumbar spine. We want to stay super strong. On your next breath, working the bottom all the way back. Left foot comes towards you. So really the deepening of the stretch here happens by flexing this left foot. And again, like I said, you could be up on your blocks or you can try and find the forward fold. When you're ready, let's push through those hands, swing the right leg all the way through. Beautiful, coming into Marichasana C. So right hand places behind us. Inhale, sweep the left arm all the way up. And then we exhale, either hugging that knee, or we take the elbow, trying not to get my microphone in my armpit, or the elbow goes over the top. There we go, he's free. Okay, keeping that left leg nicely switched on. One more breath here. And then we'll exhale, release. Both legs go long this time, like they did last time. And then we're going to have a nice rounding of the spine now. So where I was talking before about keeping it nice long, 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 you're just going to walk those hands down, let the head and the neck release, round the spine. So usually maybe something you might see
as a counter to back bends. We're just going to use this as a little chill out here. Slowly peeling your way up. Head and neck come last. And then you're going to open out to a straddle with the legs wide. It's not, I'm such a gymnast mind. I just only ever know this as straddle. It shall forever be. Okay, so either you can take a side stretch from here going towards the left leg with the legs like this. If you want to make it a little funkier, this is a variation that I really love. You can bend the right knee in. Okay, so right knee is in. You take the left hand round to the right ankle, and then from here you find the stretch. Now I don't mind your right sit bone coming off in this variation and taking it over. Only a little bit though. I don't want to see it kind of like, you know, rolling backwards. It just feels really nice. Really open. But like I say, if you want to stay in the more basic form, then you can just be here. So wherever feels good for you. So wherever you are, slowly making your way all the way up. And then we're going to go on the other side. So do the same variation that you did on the other side, do that on this side. So if you're taking the little funky variation, you're going to take right hand across, take it round the left ankle, inhale, sweep the left arm all the way up, and then find your side stretch. So wherever you are, maybe even closing off the eyes. Really just melting into this stretch now as we come towards the end of our practice. On an inhale, bringing yourself all the way up. And then from wherever you are, hugging those knees in together. So hug those knees in. Maybe even coming onto the sit bones, taking the feet off and just drop the head down. So you're just hugging yourself into this little ball. And I know a lot of you do this flow, my flows, before you start your day. So just taking this moment to internalize and to remind yourself that it's your journey, it's your day, and you are capable of anything. Hug yourself a little bit tighter. Slowly placing the feet down, work your way all the way down to the mat. You're going to keep those knees hugged in. You're going to rock side to side, just massaging out through the spine, the lower spine. And placing the hands on the knees, and you're going to send the knees out and around in circles. So just a little bit of hip mobility here. And then circle going the opposite way. And then slowly again making your way down to our final relaxation. Letting the feet go long. Take them to the outsides of the mat and just let them fall open. Let's bring the hands onto the heart. And let the breath soften into the body. Let everything melt away. Let it go. Let it go. taking what you need from our practice and just leaving the rest behind. Taking the things that feed into your soul, into that positivity. When you're ready, rolling over to one side and slowly making your way up to a seated position. So wherever you've come to, just closing off the eyes, sit tall, hands to heart center. And just repeat after me. I am enough. I am enough. Namaste. Thank you all so much for flowing with me on this fine Wednesday, I want to say that it is. So yes, thank you. Don't forget about the giveaway. The links and everything that you need to know are down below. And as always, I loved reading all your comments. So comment below this video, let me know how you get on. And yeah, I cannot wait to read everything and to speak to you guys on here and over on Instagram. So thank you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.